Hello and welcome to this episode of Dread Captures, the ultimate destination for those who seek the thrill of witnessing the unexplained. Our channel is dedicated to bringing you the most compelling and jaw-dropping camera footage we can find. Trail cameras, security cameras, and other recording devices can capture events that occur when no one is around. We have gathered trail camera footage of wild animals, cryptids, paranormal activity, mysterious creatures lurking in the shadows, and strange phenomena that defy explanation. We have it all. Our team of experts scours the internet and beyond to bring you the latest and greatest in the world of wildlife and the unknown. So whether you're a seasoned cryptozoologist, a veteran outdoorsman, or just a curious viewer, buckle up and get ready for an adventure like no other. Now, let's get into the captures. Our journey begins on a scenic train ride through southwest Colorado. Imagine this. You're looking out the window of your train, taking in the beautiful landscapes, and suddenly a shadowy form catches your eye. Could it truly be the elusive creature? Your heart races as you scramble to capture this fleeting moment. Enter Brandon, a traveler from Florida who came with the simple expectation of relishing the mountain views. Yet, what he encountered was far more extraordinary. Attempting to stabilize his camera at a magnified zoom from a moving train,
Camera stabilized at that zoom level,
Brandon managed to record an intriguing video, one that surpassed many alleged Bigfoot sightings. This unexpected capture didn't take long to become an internet sensation. The relentless limelight, however, pushed Brandon to retreat to privacy on his social media. But amidst this whirlwind, a cherished memory from his childhood resurfaced. The footage reminded him of tales of Florida's skunk ape, a local legend akin to Bigfoot. These tales, spun by Brandon's grandfather during their fishing trips, felt suddenly tangible. And when he shared the clip with his grandpa, the old man's excitement was evident. Yet, the debate surrounding the footage rages on. Was this creature in Brandon's video an authentic cryptid or merely a local prankster dressed in a suit? While skeptics are quick to debunk, many find genuine joy in the speculative theories. And many more claim that this is the real deal. I don't know what to think while watching the video. I would have to say that it is one of two things. Either this is a genuine Bigfoot or Sasquatch sighting, or that is indeed a person dressed in a costume and playing an early Halloween prank on the train passing by. Let me know what you all think about this. This video is from a few days ago and has only recently hit the news stations. As the tale unfolds, if the allure of mystery beckons, perhaps a ride on that very Colorado train awaits you. Looking at a popular picture from online stories about mysterious creatures, we go back to September 3rd, 2013. On this day, the internet buzzed with excitement over a unique photo someone posted on Facebook. This wasn't just any photo. It had a close-up of a strange creature's eye. Trail cameras are often hidden in the forest to capture images of animals. Sometimes animals find these cameras and look into them, curious about this strange thing in their home. What if the eye that looked into this camera was not your typical forest animal? People started to wonder if this eye might belong to the famous creature, Bigfoot. Bigfoot is often thought of as a tall creature that looks somewhat like a human but lives hidden in the forests. This eye in the picture looked a bit human but also different. However, when talking about these mysterious creatures, it's important to be careful and not jump to conclusions. Sometimes, what looks like a solid clue can be just a play of light or an illusion. In this case, an expert looked at the photo and compared the eye to that of a pig. The expert believed that the eye was probably just a pig's eye, and not Bigfoot's. A police officer in New Jersey received a call about a deer hit by a car, but what transpired resembled something more akin to a carjacking. The officer's dashcam footage reveals a driver who had pulled over after colliding with a deer. However, the unexpected happened when the injured deer tried to enter the car. The deer showed persistence, but the driver, Ellen Sager, was equally determined to keep it out. She explained that she had pulled over to check on the deer's condition, but when she opened her car door, the deer seemed to interpret it as an invitation to climb inside. Sager described the deer as frantic, but she used her foot to gently push it back, preventing it from getting inside. Eventually, the deer got the message and took off. Thankfully, Sager was unharmed, but unfortunately, the deer did not survive its injuries. There has been a lot of talk recently about UFOs and extraterrestrial life. In a video taken earlier this month, we see what appears to be 3 UFOs flying over central Nevada. As the video continues, you can also see F-22 fighter jets following behind them. After watching this, I immediately went to the comments, and there was a plethora of ideas of what is going on. First, probably a third of the people are claiming it to be completely photoshopped, pointing out that one of the planes trailing the UFOs isn't even flying in the same direction. The next third claims that the government is escorting the UFOs somewhere, and within the same breath are explaining that government involvement and media control is why we can't say with 100% certainty that aliens are on our planet. The last third are fully zoned in. This is authentic footage and wholeheartedly believe there are 3 UFOs being tracked down by fighter jets just as the video shows. No questions asked. I'm no expert in Photoshop, so I'm not really sure where I stand here. I'm curious what you all think. Are you more of the take me to your leader type? Or is this just a hoax for attention? This is a pretty hilarious clip as an osprey has snatched a pufferfish from the water. For those that don't know, the fish has blown up as its defensive tactic. It doesn't take a wildlife biologist to understand that this tactic is highly unlikely to work against the bird. His best bet is to hope the osprey drops him back into the water. A little side note, these pufferfish are delicious. Have any of you ever eaten them? They're known as chicken of the sea because once cooked, you eat them just like a chicken drumstick. I know you guys aren't here for cooking lessons, but let me know if you've had pufferfish before. In this video, we're journeying into the heart of grizzly territory to share a touching tale of Boo, a 19-year-old grizzly bear waking up from his long winter nap. Imagine feeling like you've just had the worst hangover. That's Boo for you after his hibernation. Living in the expansive Kicking Horse Mountain Resort Sanctuary in British Columbia, Boo's story is one of hope and resilience. Once a vulnerable orphan cub facing a grim fate, today, he plays a crucial role in advancing grizzly research. Ever wonder how these majestic creatures know when spring is near? As daylight grows and temperatures rise, Boo stirs from his deep sleep. Within his den, he's all hustle and bustle, grooming, stretching, and prepping for the world beyond his hideaway. And the moment he's set, he steps out, blinking against the bright sunlight, taking in the invigorating smells of a new season. The sanctuary works hard to make sure Boo feels right at home, replicating the wild grizzly environment. True to his nature, Boo carefully selects his bedding materials, like grass and fireweed, ensuring he has the comfiest spot for the cold months. But did you know? Not all grizzlies hibernate the same way. Boo started his rest on December 5th, but other bears, especially those near the coast, might skip hibernation if there's enough food around. This is just a really cool video and topic if you ever want to dive into the intricate world of grizzlies. Let's give a big salute to Boo, the incredible representative of his kind. In this video, we see a house sitting off to the side here. The area around the house is well lit. At first, everything looks normal, but suddenly, a large shadow appears from the direction the camera is pointing. The bright lights around the house make the shadow very clear. Right after the shadow shows up, an alarm sounds, suggesting there might be an intruder. The shadow stops for a moment when the alarm sounds, but then keeps moving once it's quiet again. What's really surprising is how big the shadow is. It looks like a very large creature with a hunched back and very long arms. It moves quietly, and if not for the alarm, we might not have noticed it. This makes us wonder, could this shadow be a famous cryptid? The Instagram post showcases what appears to be a hiker, maybe even an explorer, journeying through the woods. At first, everything seems ordinary, with the usual forest landscape, and nothing out of the ordinary. But then, out of nowhere, a large figure can be seen lurking behind one of the tree trunks. Its dark looming presence somewhat resembles the legendary creature known as Bigfoot or Sasquatch. For those unfamiliar, Bigfoot is often described as a large, hairy, human-like creature, believed by some to live in the remote forests of North America, especially in the Pacific Northwest region. As the hiker approaches this mysterious figure, it attempts to hide behind the tree. But here's the puzzling part. Despite its size, it somehow disappears behind a tree trunk that doesn't seem wide enough to conceal it. It's as if it vanished into thin air, leaving no sign of its presence. The person filming can be heard gasping in surprise. There are various theories swirling around. Some viewers speculate it might be a shadow person, essentially a dark humanoid silhouette. Those who dive into the paranormal or supernatural often see these shadow figures as manifestations of spirits or otherworldly entities. So, what's your take? What do you believe this figure is? Recently, a video surfaced on Instagram that has gained quite the attention. The clip showcases what many believe to be a UFO, an unidentified flying object. This intriguing footage was captured on March 23rd, 2023 in Arizona.
What is that?
It's a UFO.
Oh, do you see it?
Looks like
What is that?
As you watch the video, you can hear a group of individuals animatedly discussing what they're witnessing against the backdrop of a thunderstorm. Pay close attention, and you might just spot it. Every time there's a flash of lightning, an obscure object appears to be concealed behind the clouds. It's fleeting, but it's there. Many viewers, after watching the video, drew a parallel with the movie Nope. In this film, a man and his sister stumble upon something truly eerie in the skies, hovering over their California horse ranch. Meanwhile, an opportunistic theme park owner nearby attempts to capitalize on this strange and unexplained event. The Instagram comment section was buzzing with activity. Many UFO enthusiasts were convinced that this was a genuine sighting, a mysterious craft revealing itself for just a moment. Yet, there were skeptics who believed it could be some kind of ploy or perhaps even a scheme orchestrated by the government. What do you think? Can you spot the elusive object hidden amongst the rolling dark clouds? There's a captivating video making the rounds on Instagram right now. It was filmed in Iran, and it shows what some are claiming to be a mysterious creature that looks like a mermaid. In the video, you can see a group of people, clearly curious, huddled around this creature. Some of them even bravely poke at its tail, perhaps hoping for some kind of reaction. While the creature lies mostly still on the ground, occasionally shifts its fins and arms. Now, this isn't the first time there have been claims of mermaid sightings. Back in 2009, there was a highly talked about sighting in Carjacking. That particular footage showcased what appeared to be a girl, but with half of her body looking very much like a fishtail. The local authorities were so intrigued that they even put up a cash reward for anyone who could offer solid proof of the creature's existence. Yet, even with the allure of that reward, no one has ever come forward with undeniable evidence. Now, if you're wondering what mermaids are, here's a bit of a refresher. Often depicted in tales and myths, mermaids are said to be aquatic beings with the upper body of a woman and the tail of a fish. These enchanting creatures can be found in folklore from cultures all over the world, from Europe and Asia to Africa. Sometimes, they're painted in a positive light, but there are also stories linking mermaids to dangerous events like floods, shipwrecks, and even drownings. One of the earliest tales of a mermaid comes from Assyrian legends. It's the story of Atargates, a deity who, according to myth, fell deeply in love with a mortal shepherd named Adad. They had a daughter together, Semiramis, who eventually became the powerful queen of Assyria. But tragedy struck when Atargates accidentally caused the death of her beloved Adad. Overwhelmed with guilt, she threw herself into a lake, transforming into a mermaid. Historical figures have claimed to see mermaids too. Christopher Columbus, the famous explorer, once reported seeing mermaids during his voyages. However, he remarked that they weren't as beautiful as the stories and paintings made them out to be. Whether you believe in mermaids or not, it's undeniable that these tales and videos capture our imaginations and make us wonder about the mysteries of the deep. So let me know, do you guys believe in mermaids? This is just another amazing display of athleticism from a cat. Watch as this leopard lays in wait and pounces on this gazelle. Like we've talked about a million times before, when a big cat wants you, she gets you. The best you can hope is that she doesn't choose you as her next meal. Amazing camera capture. In a video that has garnered a couple million views on social media, we can supposedly see a dogman staring through the trees. The encounter says to have taken place near the end of day, after a man's children reported to their father that a dog-like creature was following them. Tell me what you guys think. As we watch it again, I'm not so sure about this.